Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Goodness gracious, I'm so damn tired of StreamYard. Don't make no goddamn on sense every time I turn around. And you know what? I be sitting over here doing everything that I need to do to make sure I know what I'm doing prior to getting on this dang on live. And guess what? I still be having the technical difficulties because StreamYard gives hate and asshole vibes. Now, what's up? Because look, now I done had to take a breaky break. I'm tired, okay? I am tired as hell, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to get myself situated. Everybody that's been rocking with me and supporting me, I really appreciate y'all for understanding that. Yes, we're content creators, but we're absolutely human. Okay. We got stuff going on. All right. And sometimes, unfortunately, a lot of times when it comes to me, that's why I'm like telling y'all time frames and stuff, but stuff just don't go as planned. Okay. Now I was supposed to be back on my members only, and I went on my members only, and we was talking about some tea. Okay. And I'm going to start back on the members only starting on Monday. Okay. I'm going to be back over on my personal YouTube channel starting Monday. Okay, y'all. It's just been so much going on, my grandmother, my family. It's just a lot going on. And y'all, I can't keep up, okay? So there's also been a lot going on with the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. And I don't know, do y'all want to talk about that? Because we are here to talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, we came here to talk. I came to turn my camera on. What it do, bitch? I'm just playing. Okay, let me stop. But I will. I'm gonna start putting my camera on a little bit more often now. It depends. Okay, it depends on how I feel. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm gonna start putting my camera on just a little bit more often. People be trying to think that I don't know what people be trying to think because I don't put my face on here. Sidebar. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because I'm not reading none of y'all comments or nothing. I can't see nobody really right quick. But sidebar, I have a new theory about Cancer Hunter and Libido the Mule. And I had to go back. Okay. I'm talking about I had to go back because there were some comments that really stood out to me. It was some comments that really stood out to me. And I remember, and I went back and I got all of the comments or whatever, and I did IP searches, and they come up to be in Alabama, which is so interesting to me, specifically in we're gonna talk in the I've been meaning to talk to y'all about this over in my members only. But I say that to say that I've just been to create my own debunkture behind the lawsuit that the Cancer Hunter got going on is literally going to be like my favorite thing. I've started collecting so many things, and so many things are starting to add up as to why I feel like I was thrown into the lawsuit. Because again, him throwing me into the lawsuit was just so weird to me. It just was so weird to me, considering I did just about what every other content creator did as far as piggybacking off of the main video and speaking about it. And so for him to directly try to, because I just remember comments, y'all, and we're gonna talk about it in my members only. Y'all, we're gonna talk about it. Just give me some time. We're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna show what I'm talking about. But we came here to talk because Nostradamus threatened us with a good time, and I need y'all to understand the hoe is lying. Okay, if the hoe is leaving, the hoe is she's not leaving. Okay, she not leaving. She does everything for attention. Everything she does is for attention. She does nothing out of just pure being herself. It's all for attention, looks, clicks, views. That's my opinion. I know y'all want to talk about Kiki, but we're not going to talk about Kiki. May she rest in peace. I will not be talking about Kiki over here because that's what her family asked. So I know people think that they are being kind and being, giving their condolences or whatnot. But from my understanding, and I'm just going to speak on this, and I'm gonna just leave it here. From my understanding, her family asked for people to not talk about her, specifically the people of this show, in the show in general. They do not like the association of the show and the last pieces of her in connection to the show. So when her dad put that statement out, rather when her dad put that statement out, I thought it was clear as day. It doesn't fucking matter if you're a fan of her or not. If you are, directly in connection to her by way in which the show, they do not want people speaking on them, which is why I'm going to respect the family and not speak on it. We don't have to. That's just what I'm going to do. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I know how I felt about Kiki still remains, but that has nothing to do with with what's going on today. And I want to show my respect by honoring what the family is asking and not speaking on her. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. I believe if they got on social media and they asked people and they specifically called out the show to not speak on her and let them grieve in peace, that's what I take it as. Okay. So no shade, but the Purple Hearts are a bit unnecessary, considering her family is literally asking people, especially from the show, to leave her alone and let her rest in peace. Okay, so that's my understanding of it. That's my perspective of it. So yes, may Kiki rest in peace. And again, in my chat, the Purple Hearts are a bit unnecessary, considering me. I am trying to respect her family's wishes by not speaking on her. So I want y'all to respect me as well. Don't put the Purple Hearts in my chat. Not to be disrespectful, but to be respectful. Sometimes your version of respect is not necessarily respect. That's just my opinion. So that's all I want to say on that situation, because I'm very disgusted at the people that chose to release the information. That was disgusting, that was disturbing, and it was wrong, it was wicked. That should not have been done. It shouldn't have been and it's just about having decency. It's just about having decency. If you sit on your platform and you talk shit about a motherfucker for I don't know how long. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same person that exposed the fact that she was on Crime Stoppers. And you sit on your platform and you speak on that person in a negative tone consistently, why would you be the person to release that information? To me, people are very evil and they hide behind God. And I don't like that shit. And yes, I can come up, people can say whatever they want to say about me, but the tone and how I've always operated was out of being genuine. Period. And whether that's understood or not. So for me, I take it her family wants her to just be resting at peace without all of this, especially because of that. Especially because of that. And that's why I'm telling y'all, I've not always had the most positive things to say about her, which is why am not going to use my platform to monetize off of her death. May she rest in peace. Because I'm not trying to say that's what people are doing, but I look at the people that don't really care for her, and to see how they have posted videos and whatever. To me, I don't know, it's just certain shit I ain't fucking around with, and that's just one of them. So let's just move on. May she rest in peace. And I want to send love to her kids, especially because nobody would ever understand what that feels like. And so yeah, let's move on, because this video is not gonna be a cute one. Which is why I don't want y'all that up in here. Okay, now I want to be respectful because I ain't got shit nice to say in this video. So let's get into it. Somebody said, okay, so Yes. Okay, y'all agree with me. Yes, I appreciate y'all because it was hard for me to even express that because I don't want people to take it the wrong way. I don't want people to take it as if I'm being disrespectful or as if I'm being careless or anything like that. But in my opinion, I'm being the most respectful overall. I feel like we have seen her family say what it is that they want. I don't know why people feel like that doesn't include the content creators that are associated with the show. That's just my opinion. So if you really want to be respectful, that's how you would do it. That's what they asked. So okay, so boom. We here to talk about a lot of stuff because it's a lot of shit going on, all right? It's a lot of stuff going on and pertaining to not it's been a lot of stuff going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm so tired of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm truly transitioning. I'm ready to transition. I'm ready to transition because again, it's a lot going on. But I want to talk about how competing for men, will always go left before we get into Nostradamus potentially leaving. Because I heard that, I was watching Millie Chon video, and Millie Chon was basically stating that she did a live and she was alluding to no longer being on the show, or she was on love, or she was on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And get the fuck on. Get your ass on. All these fucking subliminals, you fucking fat nosed, attention seeking ass Nostradamus. I'm just so annoyed by Stormy because you are a cry wolf asshole. Like I just don't respect it. I just don't respect it. Before we talk about Nostradamus, because this is actually leading into this, I am just so tired of the failed unity amongst women. Okay. We need to find some sort of um we need to find the goal post, and we need to fucking leave it there. You understand? We need to find the goal post and we need to leave it there. Because one thing that I've always been consistent about over here on my channel is competing for men. I don't know what the fuck y'all issue is and why women are so gun-ho in competing for men. But each and every last time, we have seen that it has been proven to be at your own detriment. No matter how long or how much skin in the game you've been fighting for men, ma'am. Okay, it don't fucking matter how long you've been doing it. The point is, you're going to always lose. It's a lose-lose situation. And one thing that I have always been consistent on is male identified women. I do consider myself to be a girl's girl, but I don't believe y'all understand what girl's girl is. Okay. A girl's girl is not somebody that support all women. And I think that is the huge misconception about being a girl's girl. I am a girl's girl to the point in which when I see women operating against us, I am going to call your ass out it. I call your ass out on it, and I'm going to be very aggressive about it. That's what type of girl's girl I am. I've been very consistent with the way that I do things over here on my channel. And if people want to say that I'm a hating ass bitch because of it, I don't care. I don't care because y'all, I mean, that's so surface. Those are the type of people that typically annoy the shit out of me anyway, and I don't even want you on my platform. Let me turn my camera on when I say this, okay? Because it's a lot of hating assholes that really aggravate the shit out of me, and I want y'all to understand, okay? I think y'all ugly as fuck. Yeah, I think that y'all are ugly as shit. And that is why y'all seek validation. I don't care how nice you think your body is. I don't care how good your teeth are aligned. I don't care how long your hair is. I don't care about none of that, right? If you are willing to compete against other women for the validation of men, even to your own detriment, you are pretty much problematic and you are an issue. And I'm going to be very aggressive toward you. And I don't care. And so a lot of times I've realized that I've always had to stand alone when it comes to this topic because it's easier to just fit in because women are not supposed to be problematic. They're supposed to be seen, not heard. So most times when you are speaking out against these type of things that are in our communities. People get uncomfortable and people don't like to feel uncomfortable. And if you are a woman making other people feel uncomfortable, people lash out at you, especially if you are a confident Black woman making other people feel uncomfortable. People lash out at you. And I am realizing in my life that I'm just getting to a place to where I'm realizing I don't know how to play things on the surface, and I think I'm okay with that. One of those being associating with bum ass hoes. Okay. Having an association with bum ass hoes. And what I mean by that is, you know, the act. Okay. Bum ass hoes. Let's talk about a scenario. Hold on. What are y'all saying? Hey, yeah, I'm gonna show my face today because I want people, I want bitches to know, like when I'm talking shit about you, bitch, I'm talking shit from my heart. I'm talking shit from my heart, and I want everybody to know, you know, don't nobody have to hide behind don't nobody have to hide behind anything. People would just prefer to speak they shit without putting their name on things. But just because I don't necessarily put my face on my platform all the time doesn't necessarily mean I have anything to hide and or running from something. Because that seems to be something that somebody put in my DM. And bitch, I'm gonna get to you in a minute. Pussy asshole. Okay, let me calm down. Okay. So I want to talk about the competing for men because this is a conversation that is going on. And I don't know if you guys know what's going on because, you know, y'all like to stick with Love Amir Chunksville, right? Y'all like to be knee deep into the Love Amir Chunksville content. And I just don't understand why. You know, I like to branch out. We're gonna have to start branching out. Y'all gotta get on, y'all gotta, y'all gotta come on now. We trying to pick up the momentum over here when it comes to other content. My bad, y'all. I gotta keep checking my phone. So there's a conversation going on. There is this not Jada. I'm sorry. Y'all know Jada Waiter, right? Jada Waiter is Lil Baby mama. Okay. We are about to talk about how this intertwined with Sunny Ming's Dusty Dan, along with other cast members on the show. I want to start with the meat and potatoes. Like I want to, not the meat and potatoes, but I want to start with like this situation because I think it has everything to do with Love Amir Chunksville and the cast of Love Amir Chunksville and the things that they have going on. And I want to show you guys how it's all connected because a lot of times on my platform I talk about how yes, this is reality TV, but what we are seeing on the TV screens are actually directly and indirectly affecting us every day. And if you don't care, okay, that's cool. You don't have to care, right? Because there are plenty of people that don't care and stay on the surface when it comes to things. But don't be motherfucking walking around saying a bitch is hating on anybody because I'm literally bringing awareness to things that are literally problematic within our community. Nobody has to hate on any fucking thing. Now, so Jada Waiter has a sister named Jasmine, okay? Jada Waiter has a sister named Jasmine. I think their last names is Chavez or whatever. I don't know. Okay, it's annoying because everybody pronounce it differently. And I am very vocal over on the TikToks, right? So I remember Jada being on a reality show, and on this reality show, she was just giving very much insecure vibes or whatever. And so I just remember, like, you know what? I don't really know if I'm feeling Jada like that. But, I still think she's a beautiful girl. I still know she's very influential. I love her outfits, loves her hair, all of those things, right? But she was seemingly coming off insecure when she had no reason to be insecure. Okay. And so it got to this story about her and her sister, how her and her sister fell off. And basically her sister was explaining to the audience how Jada let Lil Baby disrespect her or whatever the case may be. So Lil Baby was being disrespectful to Jada's sister. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Why would you let a man be disrespectful to your sister, whatever, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm team Jasmine, right? I'm team Jazz, which is her sister, which I'm really team nobody because they sisters, right? Sisters gonna be sisters regardless, no matter what. So I'm just giving y'all the basis of the story, okay? All right. So I'm just giving y'all how we got here, how I got here, okay? I'm trying to get y'all some background, okay? How I got here. All right. So I end up, really liking Jasmine a lot more or whatever. And then I see, hold on, Jasmine starts hanging out with this fella named 600 Breezy. Now, y'all might be like, okay, who is all these people? What does got to do with anything? I'm going to get there, okay? Just hang in there. Shit, hang in there. I'm going to get there. So 600 Breezy is this rapper. If y'all want to know the story, I'm going to do a separate video outside of my live. So just hold on. We just cutting tea. Okay. That's what we're going to call it. We cutting tea. So 600 Breezy is a rapper. 600 Breezy had triplets by another rapper named Queen Key. Queen Key had 600 Breezy triplets, but he literally ghosted her. Y'all. Talk about a blessing. This woman got pregnant with triplets. Okay. Triplets. My bad. I'm trying to get my lighting right. Because I like when it's like that in the background, not in my face. This lady got pregnant by triplets and he abandoned this woman in her triplets. He actually told her to get in a boar. We're going to call it a boar. He told her to get a boar for triplets, y'all. Triplets. 3. So she ended up not getting a boar. She goes through with it. She has her children, okay? And he goes on this social media, rant, trying to violate her, disrespect her, basically denouncing triplets, an evil soul, an evil man, right? So I'm saying this to say, this has been all over social media. Everybody knows this is a man that abandoned triplets, okay? He had triplets and he just abandoned them. Mind you, if y'all go and research these people, these damn kids look exactly like him. Don't do nothing for the triplet. Right, he don't do nothing for the triplets. He don't do nothing for them, don't feed them clothes, nothing, no child support, nothing. He does nothing for his kids, okay? He publicly denounced them. All right. This was all over the place. Okay. All right. The triplets are now almost 3 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up on my phone just to make sure, because if I'm not mistaken, the triplets are what, 3 years old? I know because I follow Queen Key. I like Queen Key. I rock with her real heavy. I think she is, she a hood legend. Okay, I'm gonna just be real. She is hold on. How old are the babies? Let me see. Because I think they are 4. They're 4 now. So the kids are 4 now, y'all. All right. And last year, and so for anybody that don't know, over on my Instagram, sometimes I be dropping personal tea, like tea that be going on my personal page. I'll put it over on Instagram, and we'll just talk about it or whatever. I'm gonna start bringing that over here on over here on YouTube. But last year, I was scrolling in her comment section. Okay, I'm not scrolling in her comment section, scrolling on Instagram, and I seen the picture of her. I clicked the picture. I go on there. She is dating 600 Breezy. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Jada's sister, Jasmine Chavez. She's dating 600 Breezy, right? So now I'm like, hold on, bitch. Now I started liking you. I'm like, okay, I started to feel your pain, all your resentment towards your sister, all this shit. Well, not resentment toward her sister, but the sisters have resentment toward one another, in my opinion. And so they have been having sister issues or whatever. And it's been playing out on a show, or it had played out on the show. So that's ultimately what got me to be like, kind of, open up to her a little bit more. But then literally, I'm talking about like 7 months after the issue with her and her sister, she's dating 600 Breezy. So everybody is like, girl, what's your problem? You're dating 600 Breezy. Do you know he abandoned his triplets? Do you know, like, he has triplets? He got 3 kids and he abandoned them, like he don't take care of them. Do you know that you can see them on Instagram and they look exactly like him? And he's so heartless and cold to where he would literally ignore them, not even step. I mean, okay, people, there have been men that have been deadbeats. Oh, I don't want nothing to do with the baby, and then see the baby look just like them, and then they be like, oh my gosh, there's no way I can let this little kid grow up without me, whatever. Who still, I think they pathetic, but they come to their senses. Him, no. 3 kids look just like him. He don't come to his senses. But this proves there's always a mulling ass Black woman that's willing to pick up some funk. And this is what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. If you hoes stop competing for men, this wouldn't be a fucking issue. Because if you can see what he did to another woman, what the fuck make you think that he wouldn't do that to you? And for me, what left a bad taste in my mouth is she was blatantly disrespecting this woman's children. Again, these male identified hoes always put themselves in positions to compete with other women because they want to be validated by men that ultimately are trash. They're waste. Why do you want to be validated by trash and waste? Because you have no self-esteem, no self-worth, no self-value. But she was on Instagram talking about those not his kids, saying that the 3 kids, the triplets that look just like him, wasn't his kids. Mind you, this bitch hasn't been in a relationship with him for over a year when she was saying this. Like, she ain't even been in a relationship with him for a year. But she was coming out of her mouth on Instagram saying that the triplets weren't his kids. And so that's when me, right? Because I'm a real one. People like to say they're real, right? But you real when you can see somebody's famous, popular, whatever, and you can be like, that's distasteful. Let me disassociate myself. Because I know we live in a surface level, peasant-minded society where people think, oh, they're just entertainers. It's not that serious. You don't know their business. You don't know this. You don't know that. When at the end of the day, you should be able to gauge a person's character based on the things that you see, right? The things that they engulf themselves in, the things that they align themselves with. You should be able to judge if you are aligned with them based on that. So for me, it was like, like, girl, like, what's up with you, right? I remember commenting, you really in the comment section arguing with other women over a deadbeat? Okay. So some time goes by and she pops up pregnant. I remember me getting in the comment section on TikTok and I said, why the fuck? And I didn't say why the fuck. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I remember saying, who gets pregnant by a man that abandoned triplets? And then this fucking fat-faced hoe, and yes, I'm talking about Jasmine, because yes, I don't know her and I don't care about the business, but this hoe literally tried to tell people that I was lying. You trying to tell people that I'm lying. Like, so she got on the TikTok. I need to go back to it because I don't even think I can go back to it because the bitch blocked me because she knew I was right. So basically, I exposed, well, maybe other people exposed it too. I don't know. But basically, when she revealed that she was pregnant, I was basically like, girl, how the fuck and why the fuck would you get pregnant by 600 Breezy? And so people was like, 600 Breezy is not her baby daddy. I said 600 Breezy is her baby daddy. On top of him being her baby daddy, she is a dunce because why would you do that? And so this hoe gonna get in the comment section talking about you don't know what you talking about, bye, or no, this hoe was like, y'all hoes, she was like, y'all hoes don't know what y'all be talking about, y'all just be talking. And trying to make it seem like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You a dense ass bitch. Like, it's not hard to put two and two together. It's not hard to put two and two together. I could tell you like this. I feel like, and just based on here, okay, let me just say this, and then I'm gonna tell you the rest of the story. Based on her interview that she did, exposing that 600 Breezy was her daddy and all of this shit, I can just tell she's one of them dense surface level ass hoes that looked at how beautiful Queen Key children were and just wanted that. She went on her Instagram and she basically said, I don't care what y'all got to say, I wanted a baby. So she chose to have a baby with a deadbeat. I mean, she didn't say, so I chose to have a baby with a deadbeat, but she said, I wanted to have a baby, so I chose to have my baby. And it's like, based on that explanation, just no, because she said that she had always had a hard time having kids, so she thought she couldn't have a baby, and then she ends up pregnant by him, so she just wanted to keep her baby. And I don't know, I look at it like, you looked at Queen Key's children and you thought those children were beautiful and you wanted to mix y'all bloodline. That's how I see it, because she comes. I believe that she's beautiful. I think that she's gorgeous. I'm not a hating ass bitch for calling it what it is. Like, you're a weirdo. You doing weird as fuck shit. So that's how I looked at it. I looked at it like, okay, you just want to have kids with this man because you are weird like that and you just want to have beautiful kids or cute kids, right? But throughout the time frame of her being pregnant, when I went on TikTok, all right, and I was like, y'all, this girl, she pregnant about 600 Breezy baby, and she was like, you always in business, you lying, you don't know what you're talking about, like, try to really play me. That's why I'm at. Like, I'm not gonna stop talking about it. Y'all talk about, I ain't never give y'all a debunker over, social media shit like that, but now I will. Because I don't like when people call me a liar. I don't like when people be trying to make it seem like I'm crazy or I'm hating. Crazy and hating on what, bitch? You're a single fucking mom. Like, I'm not shading single moms, but what I'm saying is there is like, you literally walked yourself into trauma and then trying to tell other women for calling you out on that we're hating. Because y'all have normalized broken homes and trauma so bad to where now people start talking about it, because we see how of a problem our community is by you bitches, and you look now by you people having these children so willy-nilly. The reason why I'm so passionate about it is because all my money go to, not all my money, but yeah, a lot of my YouTube money actually goes back to helping other bitches' kids. So people can be like, why do you care so much? Because I'm in the community, bitch. I'm in the community, bitch. And while y'all out here having kids by men and these raggedy ass men abandoning them, and y'all playing jokes, having kids by married men, thinking it's a joke. Oh, I got my baby. It's not that big of a deal. They're going to be taken care of regardless, bitch. They are suffering emotionally, mentally. It's bigger than just you being able to provide for these kids financially. It's bigger than that. And the fact that so many of our youth has normalized baby mama culture, and not only that, but y'all have normalized baby mama culture, and then in turn, when there are women like me trying to raise awareness to this, now I'm a hater. Now the women that are taking precautions and the women that are trying to be intentional about these types of situations are hating ass hoes, and now we all up in the business. When you hoes fail to add that when y'all fail as parents, we, the community, are directly fucking affected by it. When these men abandon their children, we, the community, are directly affected by it. So although y'all feel like people that don't have children and oh, we shouldn't have an opinion, or oh, you can't speak on this, or oh, these my kids. Bitch, the emotional traumas, and I'm not talking about Jazz in this situation. I'm talking about the community as a whole with these problematic fucking kids. Because y'all sleep on psychological issues in our community. Y'all sleep on the emotional intelligence and lack thereof in our communities. And this is a direct example of how bitches play all day when it comes to, like, I'm talking about, this is a whole life. People play all day when it comes to, throwing these kids out here into the world. And what they like to say so bad is, these my kids, you ain't got to worry about it. But bitch, we do though. Go Google how many people in your jail right now. Go Google the CPS numbers. We actually do, though. Have y'all seen how illiterate these children are in school? Part of me wants to believe it's because of dense-minded ass bitches like Slaw and Jasmine and 600 Breezy and Martell mingling and shit. And so y'all don't want to be having harsh truths, because y'all look at it like, oh, I mean, I feel like people don't like to have these conversations because it forces you to look yourself in the mirror. And ultimately, that's what I want y'all to do. Look yourself in the mirror and see how treacherous our community has gotten and how normalized it has become to be a terror to your community. Like these little boys out here in this in the world, and I'm talking about our young black men. Our young black men are so out of control. The older black men are scared of them. Don't even want to discipline them anymore. Which is ultimately why the system has to deal with it. So y'all say, oh, you don't got to deal with my son. You don't got to deal with. Yes, the fuck we do. Because you're illiterate. You're raising an illiterate ass child. And your illiterate ass child got to grow up in the fucking world. So who has to deal with the rude McDonald's worker? Because I'm not saying your child only going to be a McDonald's worker. But what I'm saying is that, I mean, we see these people in these positions. They don't even know how to be decently professional. Everybody now, it's just so boom. Okay, so yeah, I had to go on that tangent because she said the dumbest shit. Like, I mean, it's just so unfortunate how stupid how stupid. It's unfortunate how we've normalized stupidity. That's all I'm gonna say. And on top of that, not only has it been normalized, but when you speak out against it, now you're a hater. As if I could ever hate on a bitch that literally, like, seriously, get fucking real. Or comments that have been made okay, because I can remember one time somebody shaded me and told me, they were like, oh, you always talking about not having kids. You always talking about not having kids. It's probably because you can't have no kids. And it's like, wow. I literally had to laugh because it's like, wow. So I'm talking about the importance of mental health, having a family, being married for having kids. Not saying that necessarily saves you, because I never said that either. But I'm talking about just being intentional and making better decisions, for having children. And your response to me would be to try to shade me and say that it's because oh, you must can't have kids because you always talk about having kids. Like, oh, you always talking about having kids, so don't nobody want to nut in you. Like, what? Like, I'm telling you, like, it has become, and I'm talking about, these are the type of people that I have to interact with in the world. This is why all my friends are older than me, because I don't know, it's something that I'm these are things that are said to me often. Like, I can't have, people are under the impression that I can't have kids because I choose to be intentional with how I do it. Nobody want to talk about the savings account that me and my husband would set up for, not would set up, but set up prior to having children. Or the night nurse fund prior to having children, if we decide. Nobody wants to talk about those things, right? It's just, oh, you can't have kids. Not maybe I want to plan. Maybe not, maybe I want to plan. Because technically I don't really want to have kids, but if I do have children, it has to be done a certain way. And that's what we plan for. A certain way. But so yes, that has been said to me before. Like, somebody has said that before. Somebody said that, somebody also said that over on over here on the Instagram, like, oh, you talking about slaw kids, you're so disgusting, you are a child, or you can't have kids, that's why you talk about children like this. Oh my gosh, so I can't have kids, like, and then as if having kids is a fucking flex. I'm sorry, y'all. We love to churn. We do. We love to churn. We love to churn now. I ain't saying we don't love to churn now. We love to churn. We love to churn. But cut it out now. Cut it out. Like, because people would try to, like, even men, like, they would try to shame you because you don't have children. Are you trying to say that my value, as my value is based upon my ability to be able to mule, like, literally mule for you? But anyways, so she posted this. She said, I had my baby. Okay, because it was an outrage. It was an outroar. Let me just show y'all this bullshit first. Because she think this shit is so cute, being a dunce. She think this shit cute. Hold on. Intermission. What is Uncle True talking about? Hold on. Intermission.
Trying to be hard on me. I'm already hard on myself. Like, because I know it just really just be a lot. I really honestly just wanted a peaceful pregnancy.
Why did you and your baby daddy break up?
Yep, we can pop it back in.
This time the baby is ooh, I'm probably at a 6. Now that I done said stepdaddy, you might as well talk about the real daddy.
I played in y'all face for 9 months.
Bitch, you been playing our face. You didn't even know who your dad. You didn't even know who your baby daddy was, ho. You didn't even know who your baby daddy was. You're talking about you played in our face for 9 months as if we cared. Ho, you didn't even know who your baby daddy was. You found out who your baby daddy was the same time we found out who the baby daddy was. I think that she was in between the two men because she also started posting another man, basically trying to say that that was his baby. It was the other man's baby when we all knew that it was her baby. Okay, but it's a few things that I want to talk about that first, or that I want to talk about pertaining to that video first. One of the things would be the fact that she's sitting up here on the internet crying, saying that, let's run it back. What is Uncle True talking about? Hold on. Intermission.
Trying to be hard on me. I'm already hard on myself. Like, because I know it just really just be a lot. I really honestly just wanted a peaceful pregnancy.
Okay. So, we ordered food. I think it's here, but okay. So she's basically saying like she didn't want people to be harder on her. She's already harder on herself. I don't believe that to be true. I think a lot of times these women be talking about harder on themselves as far as, you know, making income and, you know, being consistently taking care of themselves financially, not mentally, emotionally, stabilizing themselves, etc. Right? It's many depths to this conversation that I'm trying to have. So, and again, I don't want to stump on her mistakes because people do make mistakes. And I do believe this is a case in which she made a mistake. Or did she? Right? I want to believe the girl made a mistake, but then again, I want to say that Why is it that you can't see another woman has been through this situation and it didn't pan out in a great situation for her? Why can't we as women see what a man is doing to another woman and take heed? But again, so many women want to compete with the next woman to where they will put themselves in these situations, because if that man chooses her, she's going to feel yes, sweetie. She's going to feel what? They're not calling. No. She's going to feel chosen, i.e. Slaw. Slaw did long because she felt like he was choosing her over his wife. It's the fact that it's the fact that I'm in triangulation with another woman. I don't know. That's just how I feel. In my opinion, her mindset was like, he's not going to do me the way he did her. Oh, he going to take care of my kids. And a lot of times women will have that mindset. And why the fuck do you have that mindset? Why would you even want to procreate with a man that would abandon 3 children? We're talking about a blessing, God's blessing, 3 beautiful triplets, and he abandoned them. So it's hard for me to have empathy for a woman that sat on social media speaking on that woman's children multiple times, talking about, oh, that's not her baby. Those not his kids. Oh, he not the daddy of them kids. As if you wasn't even there, the wife. You wasn't even the girlfriend for a year at that. But you're speaking on this woman and her children as if you have any type of hierarchy in this situation. And if it's just crazy. If anything, she comes before you because she got the 3 kids. And then you the 3rd baby mama, right? Because you're number 3 now, right? So again, so she sits up here and it's just so playful. She just don't care. Like, oh, I played in y'all face the whole time. It's just so sad. And so she makes this post and she says, I had my baby for me. That's what the fuck y'all not getting. I always wanted a baby and couldn't get pregnant. So yeah, I kept mine and I love him to death. He's a blessing. You don't know what the fuck I went through to get him. He came and my bad, John, I don't got my glasses, but he came and I'm glad I took that chance of keeping him. And again, I think we have normalized that too much. We've normalized it too much. A lot of times it's always, oh, well, I want a son so I can teach him. Because again, she's finna be one of these boy mom bitches. I can tell just based on how she treated Queen Key, a woman that has gone through a man abandoning her with triplets. She wasn't empathetic or sympathetic. Instead, she tried to humiliate her and taunt her on the internet, talking about those not his kids, basically trying to make it seem like, oh, he take care of his kids, but those not his kids, so he don't take care of those kids. Now look at you, bitch. He don't take care of your kids either. And he don't claim your baby either. While you sat on the internet laughing at her pain, look at where you are now. All because you wanted to be validated by a man that ain't worth shit. He abandoned 3 kids. What's to be validated? Like, what is it that you wanted from him? Seriously. What is it that you wanted from him? And somebody said her sister doing damn near the same thing to the other. Hey, it took me, I had to become an adult to realize, because what's her name? I had to become an adult to realize what that situation actually was. Jada absolutely positioned herself in the middle of Lil Baby and his first baby mama, which is why he still chases his first baby mama. She walked away from him. You understand that? His first baby mama left him because he cheated on her with Jada. So I think these problems run in their family, babes. They got this might be one of their generational curses. But so yeah, I forget what else I was leading to when it came to this situation. We'll talk more about this.
Line them bitches
But
up.
I just wanted to show y'all. I just wanted to show y'all. I mean, this is a sweet, innocent baby. He is so sweet. He is so innocent. He is so beautiful. He doesn't deserve that ignorance or that mindset. That's just my opinion. But again, people don't go in depth with children. They think it's just financially taking care of them, not thinking about the mental, emotional, psychological stability that you have to have in order to maintain them and raise them to be healthy, functioning adults. So if I'm a lame for speaking on that, so be it. Like, so be it. And if I'm like, I'm just so tired of like these fit in bitches, like bitches that just always want to fit in. Like, I'm just so tired of it. It's so annoying, so aggravating. You just want to be popular. You just want to be cool. You don't care how you affect the community. And to me, it's so gross, especially when you got kids, because you're showing that you're going to raise them ingrates. I'm not speaking about jazz kids, by the way, but you're just showing that you're going to raise them ingrates to be just like you, and they're going to be another issue within our community. So those are some of the things that I often talk about. I mean, I often think about that. I genuinely have a hard time, having and fortifying healthy relationships with women that are in my age group or in my age range, because they are so sexy red focused. Sidebar, I love Sexy Red. Don't get it twisted. I love her. I love Sexy Red. So I love Sexy Red. But what I mean by that is, with Sexy Red, it's just that, like, they just want to, stay on the surface with things. There's depth to everything. And the minute there are other people, speaking about the depths of these situations, it's always, we're always the bad guys, right? Because we force people to look at themselves and hold themselves accountable, and people don't like that. So let's go ahead and transition, because I wanted to speak about that. It's more to that situation, but I didn't know I would spend this much time on it. So we'll speak more about it later, because Queen Key went live and basically, spoke on that situation. So I'm going to do my bad I paused like that. Because my screen just started saying that it was loading. So can y'all hear me? I agree. I agree. Not only can I not trust them, but I also can't trust the other, other Black women, and that actually scares me, especially older Black women. I've gotten a lot of vitriol from older Black women. I don't know what that is. And I mean, and then if y'all want to talk about the older Black church ladies, let me know, because I would rather start there, because I get a lot. When I tell you a lot of vitriol from them, it's not even funny. I'm actually like traumatized of the church because of Black women. So I just yeah, I just want to throw that out there. So that being said, let's get Girl, I'm back. It's raining. Y'all, I'm so sorry. It's raining really bad. It's raining really bad. And it's raining really bad, and the power done flicked. So I'm back. I'm back. All right, 100 people dropped off the live. I guess y'all couldn't hear me. That's okay. I'm sorry. They'll come back. Y'all, y'all saying what happened? What happened? The internet, y'all. The internet. Hello, chat. Hi, Slick. Slick, and I've always appreciated you. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think that we didn't have like a debate or anything, but we were talking. I think we were on opposite sides of perspective at this point. But I took away a lot from that conversation that I got to have with you. And if I'm not mistaken, I might be talking about somebody else. Slick, I don't know. I might be talking about. No, I think I'm talking about you, Slick. Somebody said I ain't trying to get cussed out. No, I ain't gonna cuss you out, Bobby. Okay, y'all so funny. Y'all, I'm actually y'all probably gonna hear a tech guy in the background. We ordered some food. Somebody stole our food. No, oh wait. Can y'all hear me now? Hold on. I'm so tired of this nonsense. Hold on. This don't make no sense. Uh-oh. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I be all over the place, child. Oh, wait. Did I turn the volume down? Hold on. Y'all might finna be hear echo because I got to hear it and make sure I can hear myself. So I got to turn myself up. So sorry. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I can't hear me. Can I hear me? Can I hear me? Oh, yes. I can hear me. Okay. Okay, girl. Yana, where you going? You going outside, girl. Where you going? Oh, I look like a 16-year-old. Thank you. Is it because my hairstyle? Are you trying to say my hairstyle childish? Okay, we was talking about Nostradamus. Let's talk about Nostradamus. No, because we was talking about competing for men. So now Dusty Dan, Trash Can Stan, and Sonny and Moses, because y'all think that I be cutting Sonny some slack, and hey, let me just tell y'all this. I like Sonny. Sonny is entertaining. Sonny takes no shit. And at the very least, Sonny is transparent. More transparent than Dusty Dan. I also say that to say, Dusty Dan is very male identified. I'm not saying Sonny Minx is right, because again, I'm just the type of woman, I don't want another woman's trash. Like, if I know you, whether I'm friends with you or not, if I know you and I know you dated a man, I don't want him. It's just something about, I really can't get with it. So I'm not necessarily saying Sonny is right, but I'm not saying she's wrong. The reason why I'm not saying she's right or wrong, because Sonny, Moses is to Dusty Dan what Ken is to Trish. Because I was over on Millie Chun Live and she was talking about Trish and Ken. And she was basically just saying, you know, Trish is just, you know, riding. She just holding him on by a thread. Like, she don't really like him. She just, you know, messing around, you know, and that's how I feel, because Ken is a good man, girl, or seemingly a good man. I don't like no men. So it don't, I think they all men's. But you do get what I'm saying. There are decent men. It don't matter whether I like men or not. I still do know that there are good, decent men in the world. And I still think that there are good, decent men in the world. And I still think that they are dumb and annoying. Like, y'all need y'all to understand, like, I'm that level girl. Like, there's still a male annoyance that I get in their presence. I don't know. It's just what it is. But I'm not saying she's right and I'm not saying she's wrong. Dusty Dan she was stringing Moses along. That's how I take it. Not only was she stringing Moses along, but bitch, I'm not going to let you just glide on by like I didn't hear that, Dusty Dan. You said that you were planning to name your children Law and Justice, the name of Moses' business. That means the son that you got now with your ex-husband name is Law. That would mean that you either were a side chick for 15 years or you were stringing Moses along for 16 years. I mean, for 15 years, but you was a booty call. If he didn't pick you, then what are we talking about? 1. 2, you named your baby that you had with your husband a name that you planned with another man. What do you think that says about you? Because he also divorced you 3 weeks after you gave birth to baby Law. So what does that say about you? Oh, you need to be gone. That's what it said about you. Hold on. Let me plug my merch really quick because I often forget. Y'all shop Buy Ho, shop H4HT. This is my Ho Be Gone shirt in white. I have them in purple, black, white, green. I also have my Buy Ho shirts. I'm coming out with the hoodies because I know y'all been asking me for the hoodies, but I'm only doing Buy Ho on the back of the hoodies. So the hoodie is going to be completely blank. Y'all let me know if y'all like the idea of that. I might have a little H4HT logo emblem right here, but the hoodies are going to be basically plain. So you can get a plain hoodie, and then on the back of the hoodie is going to say Buy Ho. I thought that was very fitting because I mean that's perfect. Like, I'm walking away, Buy Ho. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of y'all was saying like, oh, I don't know if, I could be walking around with Buy Ho on there. So you can have it on your back and you wouldn't even be thinking about it. But that's okay. If you don't want to be walking around with the Buy Ho merch, I totally understand, because some of y'all feel like y'all too old for that. And I don't understand why you think that, but that's okay. Because I also came out with some merch. Let's just go to it really quick. It is called my Fine Wine Collection. Hold on. It's called my Fine Wine Collection. It's the Fine Wine Collection. And it's because my birthday is coming up. And y'all know I'm still in my 20s. But I believe that you should really relish your age. I don't know why. I don't know why people be lying about the age, right? Because when I get whatever age, I'm gonna be just so blessed and so happy to have wisdom on my belt. Like, that's what I want so badly, to be wise in age, because that's experience in life. I don't know why people hide that. Like, it's literally a blessing. And then if I get to look anything like my mom at fucking 50 something years old, I'm going to literally scream it from the rooftops. I remember my mom used to kind of get I wouldn't say embarrassed, but she used to kind of get shy because people would ask her, baby, they calling me, sweetie. No, I'm on live. You come get it. So, okay, can you please go in the other room? Thank you. Okay, but yeah, and so she used to kind of get shy, but they would be like, "This your mom?" Because they used to think my mama was my sister, like really. And I'm like, "Yes, this is my whole mom." And I used to tell her age. I used to be like, "Yes, she is 40. Can you believe it?" And she used to kind of get shy, and they used to be like 40, and I'm like, "Yes, can you believe it?" And I just used to flaunt her age because yes, she was 40 something, but she literally looked like a 20 something year old girl. And I just thought that was my biggest flex. My biggest flex was having a fine ass mom. Like she literally is like so youthful in the face and in the eye, and she's short. And I just used to really flex her so bad. So, anyways, I created these as well. This is my 20 fine shirt. And it's just cute. It's, no big deal. It just comes in two colors. It comes in white and a sand color. And it says 20 fine. I have one that says 30 fine. I have one that says 40 fine, 50 fine, 60 fine. And then my grandma said that don't nobody after 60 fine, don't nobody need to know the age after that. And I think I agree. So then I just, I have the regular fine wine shirts in case, you don't even want to put an age on it or anything. Regardless, I also didn't tell y'all I'm doing buy one, get one 50% off currently on all the mugs because I sold out of my black ByHo mugs. I sold out of these black ones. Shouts out to Jay. I think I only have maybe one or two left. So if you guys are interested in purchasing these mugs, I have one or two left. And then I literally just reached out to my supplier. So I'm going to be ordering some more of these black ones. But this go round, like the person recommended, I put this logo on both sides. So instead of getting the ByHo emblem just on one side, you would get it on both sides, this side and the other side. But currently, I only have the white classic ones, maybe only two of the black ones. And then I have plenty of the white ByHo 90s mugs. So yes, y'all, I just wanted to go ahead and plug my business real quick because I be on here talking that junk and I be forgetting sometimes. Okay. So, Dusty Dan. But yeah, so I don't know why Dusty Dan got all this bass in her voice. Like she's trying to make it seem like she has a leg to stand on when it comes to Moses and Sonny. And girl, get over it. Can you let it go? Because to me, there's nothing more embarrassing. Okay. There's nothing more embarrassing than you chasing a man that don't want you. Why are you doing that? He's made it very clear that he don't like you based on the way that he has basically strung you along. Like you've been in a man's life for over 10 years. If he wanted you, he would have you. Do you get that? Do you understand that? If he wanted you, if he was one of them, if he was really toxic and like that, then he would have trapped you with a baby a long time ago, or maybe he didn't because you didn't have nothing going on. Regardless, wouldn't you be, my bad, y'all, my back itch, but regardless, aren't you blessed that you got an opportunist out of your life if he's such an opportunist? Sonny said that she was going to be exposed in Trash Can Stan, and I have yet to see Sonny post. Sonny said that Trash Can Stan called the police. She said that Trash Can Stan had called the production. And I want to know why you're doing that, Trash Can Stan. You're such a coward. Why is it that you can walk around talking shit about everybody else, but the minute somebody speak the truth about you, you go walking around telling? I don't like that. And I take great issue with that. Another thing is, I think it's just so crazy how all of these people, I want to talk about the major contradictions of the show currently at this moment. And if you guys are, if y'all are in my members only tonight, if y'all are interested, I'll do my first watch, like live watch or whatever, if y'all want to. Trendon taught me how to do it. So I'll do my first live watch. If y'all are interested, right? Just let me know if y'all interested. If y'all not interested, let me know. I want to give the members only something. I want to give them something. because I've been dealing with my grandmother's, man, and I've just been so stressed out. I haven't been over on the members only. So y'all get in the comment section if y'all in here and let me know if y'all want to do like a live watch show. But I know majority of y'all got your own designated live watch show areas. I really am just so annoyed with this show. I wish that the ratings would and I know it sounds messed up to be, I'm not wishing on a downfall, but I do want the ratings to stay down because I want them to see that like the fans are important, the content creators are important. If y'all are going to try to, railroad us, talk shit about us or whatever, there are consequences that comes with trying to bash the people that ultimately supports your show. So yeah, I will. And then on top of that, OMFG Reality TV on Instagram, they posted that they will no longer be sharing the show clips anymore. And part of me believe that is because, hold on, you guys. Part of me believe that is because the ratings are down in TV in general. The ratings are not just down for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like TV watching in general is at an all-time low. So I think that these networks are trying to be strategic by attacking the content creators that ultimately people would prefer to watch over the shows. Because I know that I never really watched Love and Marriage Huntsville once the initial blackout started. When the initial blackout started, I'm not going to lie. Like I would always only go over to OMFG Reality TV. And so that's how I was keeping up with the clips. And then if there was anything that I needed to see in between, I would just go over to, the app and then watch it. But other than that, I would watch OMFG Reality TV. So now seeing that they have started to go for those content creators, or they have started to go for those influencers, it has me like, oh my God, like, not oh my gosh, like what are we gonna do? But it has me kind of like paying attention. There is something up. But yeah, those are just my opinions and my thoughts. But I wanted to pull up, because we're talking about Sonny and Moses, but I want to pull up this one clip before we get back into them, because I'm working on this debunker right now. It's the contradictions that these people place in. It's the contradictions for me. It's just so old at this point. Like we can clearly see that there's some type of agenda. Like I said, shout out to OMFG Reality TV. I don't know when this is going to go into effect, but they just recently right here announced that they will no longer be showing the clips or whatnot. I do believe they will lose a lot of a follow. Oh, and I don't know if they already. If I'm not, I could have sworn they have 4,000. I could be mistaken. I meant 400,000. I could be mistaken. I could have sworn they have 400,000 followers already. But anyways, let's talk about this.
Emotions about the situation.
Yeah. Do you blame her?
I don't blame her for having emotions, but disrespect is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sneaking around with this man while they were dating.
I ain't mad at how she's feeling, but she fumbled the ball. She was doing her. She wasn't paying attention to me,
Okay. I'm just pausing so we can get through it without me getting copywritten. So, yeah. Can y'all see it? Hold on. Yeah, y'all can see it. My bad. I have to look at this screen.
That's a lot, so.
I guess I can put a lot more respect on it. It's not like you was trying to play Destiny and play.
No.
It wasn't on.
Okay, so Martell saying I can put a lot more respect on it. It's not like you was trying to play Destiny and then play. What the fuck were you doing, sir? Can you put some respect on what you was doing? What were you doing? I'm confused. Hold on, let me fix this because can somebody tell me what he was doing? What was you doing? Am I missing something? Sorry, y'all. I must be missing something. Because what was he doing? My bad.
The same timeline, and that's it just happened like that. I met this man, and I said immediately I felt like he could be my husband.
See, this is where you go wrong, Sonny. Because if you met him, this is what you got to clarify, baby. Let me tell you what you got to clarify. You keep saying I met him and I immediately thought this was my husband. Then that would fucking mean that would mean you was plotting on the lady man. Even though I would say you was plotting on her booty call, that's what I would say. That's what I'm saying, Sonny. I mean, try to clear this shit up. Like, stop saying that shit. Stop saying that. And then on top of that, you're married. Start calling some shots. You married to Moses. I wish a bitch would keep asking me about his ex-girlfriend. I don't care. I stole him from you. Now what you're gonna do about it, bitch? Come on, Sonny. Give us something. Give us something better. Stop explaining shit to them. And especially with make it more entertaining, in my opinion, because you got these two frauds right here, the two cheating, two cheating assholes you talking to. Martell, Mel's baby mama, is a cheating asshole. His situation ain't no different. So I would be like, how dare you even try to have a conversation and tell me anything about you putting some respect on my situation when your entire situation was disrespectful, bald head. That's what I would have said to him. And then I would have looked over to Chris and I would have been like, and please keep your mouth closed. Please. Because this ain't what you want. But Moses saying that, I expect her to feel some type of way. Like, I don't feel no type of, I understand why she feels some type of way. I think that's real. I think we want to see more of that from Sonny too. Like, Sonny, this is what I'm saying. I'm Team Sonny. But Sonny, I'm trying to get you to win the audience, okay? I'm trying to get you to win the audience because people only don't resonate with you because you come across as very resentful toward Dusty Dan. And that is not that's not something that a real woman like me could resonate with. Like, I can resonate with you just falling in love with this person that she strung along for 15 years. I can resonate with that. But I can't resonate with you saying that, oh, when, I knew when I met him that, I was in love, or this was the man of my dreams. Why are you saying that? Because if I'm not mistaken, you met him with Dusty Dan. Even if in the interview you say you only met him once or twice, or, he wasn't really around like that, you're seeing on television that when you first met him, you knew that he was going to be your man. So I'm going to need for you to get up in here and be a little bit more sensitive and clarify that shit, right? Why can't you say that, when I first met him, I didn't think nothing of it, but, I started to fall for him. Why can't you say that? Because you must have thought that he was at least nice looking when Dusty Dan brought him around you, which is why ultimately I don't play with bitches. That's why I don't play with bitches. That's why I don't play with bitches. When me and my husband was just dating, nobody was around us. Like, we were around, but nobody was around us because I just don't understand. I don't know. I don't think women know. I don't know. I don't think there's enough good black men in the world. And then I think women are so fucking thirsty for a good black man that they'll play second best to another bitch good black man, because the pool of black men are so far and few that they're just willing to get whatever. Like, oh my gosh, if you treat her like that, can you treat me like that too? Like, they're just willing to just wait it out. But I had that understanding that the man to them as they think that my man could be the man he is to me to them, and I think that is so comical. And this is another example of you seeing that Dusty Dan and Moses been around each other for 15 years. Sonny and Moses been around each other for I don't know how long, and look at how it was so easy for him to marry her versus Sonny. Versus Dusty Dan. Not saying that that's in turn a prize or anything like that, but what I am saying is people are so thirsty. Like, when Blessed had said earlier in the chat, like, you can't trust black men or black women. I agree. I genuinely cannot be a young, successful black woman that's happy in her marriage, because there are so many black women that have never been loved properly by a black man. So they're always pedestalizing me, which I hate, or they're always comparing themselves to me, which I hate. And they put too much emphasis on having a man, which I hate. And I can only really get along with women that don't value men like that. That's wrong. That's wrong. But I can only resonate with women that don't value men over themselves, if that's a thing. Because oftentimes what I start to see is women trying to tell me what I should be doing for my husband because men deserve this and that and this and that, versus them seeing that I'm pedestalized in my marriage. And most women, all women, should be pedestalized in their relationships and marriages. But because you're a muling ass, begging ass bitch, you take great offense to a man pedestalizing his wife versus his wife pedestalizing a man. Because that's weird to me. That's just how I feel. Like, I don't know. Y'all gotta let me know. That's just how I feel. Like right now, it's just so hard because it's so hard to just have good friendships because women either got shitty partners. It's just so sad, y'all. A lot of times when I'm over here on my platform, I'm over here talking just as an outlet, because when I go throughout the day-to-day and when I go on throughout the day-to-days of life, I actually realize how broken our community is and how much it actually indirectly affects me. And I know some people don't care enough to view things out of body, but I know people don't care enough to view things, from an out of body experience. But y'all should be, or else these things wouldn't be so much of a hassle or so much of a problem. But yeah, a lot of times I just cannot find happiness in a girl group of Black women because a lot of y'all don't got men, don't got daddies. Sidebar, I'm not saying that's y'all issue. I'm not saying that's y'all fault. But what I am saying is y'all blame yourselves for it, which is why y'all then try to, I guess, minimalize yourself for a man and then try to minimalize other women for the validation of a man. And oftentimes that is a huge issue. Sorry, y'all. I don't have my glasses. I can't see, so I got to get up close. Right. So, okay, I'm gonna give y'all an example, and I don't want to speak on a situation like that because it's kind of personal to me. But I will say that I have a friend, and my friend is about to have a baby. Congratulations. I love her so much, right? But my friend is about to have a baby with a man that sat in me and my husband's face, shocked when my husband said that I don't cook and I don't clean. He was shocked. He said, and people think when I say I don't cook and I don't clean, people think I don't cook and I don't clean my house at all. No, bitch. I'm not a servant. If I'm cooking because I got a cute outfit on, my hair done, my nails done, and I want to feed my man. Not because my husband requires me to service him on a fucking 24/7 basis. Or if I'm cleaning up, or when I'm cleaning up because I like a clean house. And that's just what it is. Not because I am my man's servant and I'm walking around cleaning up after him that's what I'm saying. But again, for whatever reason, we don't have the luxuries. We Black women, I'm talking about us, because I love us. We don't have the luxury, which is why I speak like this, okay? Because I want y'all to understand, I put so much value on Black women, it don't fucking make no sense. To where when I start seeing y'all walk around devaluing yourself, I take great fucking offense to that, because I see me and you. I ain't never been no hating ass bitch, ever. What you have gone through in life, I could have gone through that in life. I ain't never over. I never think I'm better than the next woman or anything like that. So when I speak from this position, it's because I want us to move as a unit. And if you one of them bitches that's fucking up our progress, I'm going to call you out and I'm going to be very aggressive about it. Because we live in a patriarchal society, bitch. We have to have an understanding amongst us. So, but yeah, so that's what I mean when I say, you know, I don't cook and I don't clean. I don't do it to keep my man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing it because I want to. I'm chilling, I'm vibing, or whatever the case may be. He set the house up, you know, well enough for me to feel, you know, safe enough to just be rocking out or whatever. So, and this is why my husband don't like being friends with these males. So when I be talking about black men, I speak from a perspective of my man as well. Like my man is a black man. Like bitches is always talking about, oh, like, why do you speak this way over black men when you have a black husband? Nobody call it baby. And it's like, bitch, duh. Like, don't you think, doesn't that make me more qualified to speak this way over black men if my husband is a black man? Somebody said, please go into, okay. Yeah. So, I'm saying all of this to say, all right, so, you know, we're having a conversation for whatever reason. Anytime we have conversations with other black couples or whatever, I'm not all, but a fat handful. Not all, but a fat handful. Okay. Anytime we are having these conversations and we're talking about just life or whatever, you know, they're like, you know, okay, so what y'all do? You know, what you do, you know, and I always do this intentional, and I say nothing. Like especially with the men, because this is always a conversation piece that always shocks the black man. Like they always be like offended. They are always so offended. It is so weird. Like I have to bring my husband in here to explain this. Oh, my bad. My Wi-Fi was messing up again. But they are always so offended that my husband takes care of me. I don't have a job. Not only do he take care of me, he take care of my grandmothers, my family. You know, he take care of all of these things. He don't require me to cook and or clean. They be like so appalled. Like the fact that it is foreign to black men to allow their women to rest in their feminine is not scary to y'all. It's scary to me. It's scary to me. So yeah, so we're sitting down and we're talking or whatever. He's like, you know, what do you do? I'm like, I don't do nothing. He's like, you don't do nothing. And I'm like, no, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do any of that. I shop, I chill, I do whatever I want. And so he looks at my husband and he's like, she don't do nothing. And so my husband was like, nah, bro, she just relax. You know, I like to keep her at peace. And so he is offended. Like he looks at my friend, right? My friend laying down, she kicked up. She like, yeah, I want to live like that. That's what she said. She like, yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. That's how I'm trying to be. But this man that you are pregnant by is offended by what I'm saying, baby. This man that he offended by what I'm saying, love. So she hold on, y'all. So she's saying like, yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. That's how I'm trying to be. So this fucking man says out of his mouth, he says, well, I just can't do that, like, because I don't know how to cook. So if my bitch can't, that's how he said it. So if my bitch can't cook, then I just don't see no value in her. And So I'm just sitting there like, I'm just smiling like, cause I'm waiting on my friend to say something. I'm waiting. That's your man. That's your man. Nothing. She just smiling. She just smiling. And this is why my friend groups are like this. Because not that I'm speaking this or not that I'm wishing this, but I can see where this is going to be a problem in the future. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to speak the problem up, but I can see where this is going to be a problem in the future. Because you're sitting up here saying, that's how I'm trying to be. He just said in your face, if my bitch can't cook, I don't see no value in her. If I go to work and do all of this and I come home, I mean, she gotta do this, she gotta do that, she gotta do this. All these requirements. And I'm not saying that it's a problem having requirements in your marriage and in your relationships and things like that. I'm not saying that that's an issue, because you should have boundaries and standards and expectations. But one of the reasons why I dated my husband the way that I dated him when we first met was to make sure that he wanted me. I wanted him to understand I can't do shit for you. I'm not bringing nothing to the table. I'm not buying you shit. I didn't start buying my husband birthday gifts until we were married. I just didn't believe in gifting a man that wasn't my husband. And so it was things like, you know, I wouldn't cook. I'm not finna sit around here cleaning up after you. You're my boyfriend. Like, get out of here. I'm not. There's just certain things that I wasn't willing to do. Like, even when it came to, you know, what intimacy or whatever, I wasn't willing to give you whatever you wanted and needed whenever you felt like you needed it and wanted it as your girlfriend. I'm not doing that. There's no benefits that come with that. You need and want what? Well, I need and want these motherfucking bills paid. I need and want a romantic date. I need and want a wig. I need and want some shoes. I need and want, I don't know what I need and want at this current moment, but if you need and want something, let me go ahead and make my list of needs and wants. And then when you can gather these, we gonna figure it out. Because as a provider, you need to provide me something. That's just my mindset. And oftentimes women have this mindset of not allowing men to be providers, which is ultimately why we have weak, neutralized men in our community. Y'all don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. They're weak and they're neutralized. Why? Because I'm saying we too, I'm included in this, we enable them. Why do we enable them? By doing shit like Jasmine did, by doing shit like Sunny did, by doing shit like Dusty Dan is doing. You get what I'm saying? And thank God, baby. Hold on, y'all. I think my husband got his headphones on. Oh, you got it? Okay. So I'm looking at it like, oh my gosh, she's so loud. All up in my fucking video. Hey baby, I got the camera on. Your hair not done. Y'all, his hair look a mess. So yeah, so it's all these things. It's like y'all try to do all these things for men and they have to provide you with something. So here you are now, you know, I don't know. But anyways, I dated my husband, so he understood. I'm not giving you shit. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you shit. So what's up? Do you want to love me and provide for me? What you want to do? You do? You want to love me and provide for me? Good. Let me be the best. Let me be the better part of your life. I'm only willing to add value because I know I'm adding value to a man's life. I don't need no man to convince me, or I don't need no man to try to convince me that he is adding value in my life. I don't need that. Show me. Come over here and show me that you can add more value to my life than I can add to yours. Other than that, like, what are we doing? This ain't no trade for no trade. So I just wanted to elaborate on that because again, those are some of the things. That's why it's so hard for me to kind of like, because I don't take that type of disrespect. There's not going to be a man that sit next to me and tell me he don't see anything valuable in me if I don't know how to cook. Bitch, what? Because that's let him would have said that about me. I would have been like, bitch, what? Oh, I don't see no value in her if she can't cook. There's so many other things to being a woman other than getting on your hands and feet, scrubbing his floors, sucking his doors. Like, there's so many other things to being a woman other than being of service to people. And oftentimes as Black women, we completely get bamboozled into believing that we have to continue to be of service to other people that are not of service to us. Like, even if I look at, because I'm gonna call some of y'all out, right? Because I rock with y'all. We fuck with each other. That's why y'all here. This is the accountability channel. Y'all hold me accountable. I hold y'all accountable, right? So if these are some of y'all flaws, y'all see what the issue is and y'all work on it within self, right? That's not for people to just, nobody just trying to like, drag people down. But even when we look at the relationships that we all have with our fathers and our brothers, right? There's a difference in how our parents and our loved ones respond to a woman and a male in the same family doing the exact same things. And oftentimes it's a lot more harsher to the woman and a lot more lax and coddling when it comes to the male, even though this male is supposed to in turn be the leader and the provider, which is why when you pay attention and you look at the statistics, you see that not unfortunately, but fortunately, Black women we're superseding life. Right? We're doing what the fuck we got to do with or without the nigglets, right? We're doing what we got to do. We don't want to do it by ourselves, but we're doing it, which is why you got so many women like Sonny who would settle for Moses. Okay, he kind of successful, even though he can't read, he can't write, he can't communicate properly. He's a cheater. He looks good too. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. He looks good too. So we're just gonna go with that. Because it's not a lot of options. And it's not a lot of options because we are not requiring them to do anything. We're not requiring anything. Why is it that our daughters and our nieces, aunties, and everything was out the house and got homes and all of these things? Like, first of all, I'm 20-something years old. You know how many 25-year-old women that I know that had their own apartment by the time that they was 22? You know how many 25-year-old men that still ain't got their own shit? I'm talking about 25. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. 25-year-old. Oh, can you put this in a Bajo mug? 25-year-old Black men. And until we start being real about that, we're not going to get anywhere. It's not an even playing field. Black women are way more advanced than Black men right now in today's society. And if you're offended by that, go fucking work, bitch. It's not our fault. Okay? The people, I'm not talking about gay Black men, because if you look at the stats, gay Black men are doing the numbers. I'm just being real now. I'm just being real. Gay Black men are operating in society. They're in society. So y'all need, babe, I don't want this one. So when y'all look at the numbers of successful Black men and all of that, understand that the gay Black men are in those numbers. Women do have to learn their power. It's not even in your legs. It's literally your femininity. Right, and they mama's talking about they young, had apartment. It's so crazy, but yeah. So what we seeing is men Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had to take a bite of my food, girl. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, child. But yeah, so what we see today is men not able to. What we see today is men not able to. Y'all, tech guy is all up in the background, y'all. But what we're seeing today is men not able to take their rightful positions as leader of the households and leader of the community. Granted, they do what Mel's baby mama do all the time. Oh, I'm a man. I'm a grown man and talking all this shit, but we don't care because your actions is not that of a man. Thank you, sweetie. Your actions are not that of a man. So you sitting up in here and you trying to convince a whole bunch of women that you a man. We don't give a fuck. We don't respect you. You're a loser. You violate your kids. You cheat on your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you created 2 broken homes. You're a loser. You're a part of what's wrong with society today. You literally created 2 statistics. You didn't even create just 2 statistics, but you created a plethora of statistics, all right, for multiple people. Do y'all understand that? This is why I get so aggravated when y'all continue to coddle these broken Black men, because his actions in turn directly and indirectly affected not just Mel and Slorian, but all of their children, all of their family as well. Because he was also taking care of Slaw's mom. He was taking care of his mama. Or we know he wasn't. We know it was Mel's money that was taking care of these people. But again, if he was held accountable as if he could, as the leader of the household, a lot of the times this wouldn't be a problem because he would know the consequences to his actions. But again, they get to do shit like that, create all of these statistics. Again, one black man created 5 statistics for Mel, Slaw, Sugar, Boss Baby, Mariah, Tank, Baby Slaw. 7 people, not including the family. If y'all don't fucking start being realistic and intentional in that perspective, then we're going to continue to be going in the trajectory that we're going into. Because like I said, because of that, one man can create that many statistics and affect 7 fucking lives. He should be fucking held accountable to the greatest extent, but he hasn't been. He's actually been coddled and victim, like people have literally placed him to be the victim, even though he has literally destroyed people as the leader. When other countries go and invade other countries, who do they go after? The leader. They get him first. You got to get to the leader. If the leaders are out here doing and creating all of these problems, that is why our communities are the way that it is, because our leaders are this way. Our leaders see no wrong with disrespecting their women and abandoning their children, which is now why y'all have internalized that shit. So now your trauma as being an abandoned single parent is now normalized, when actually we should be coming together to help, right, in unison, while in the same breath disowning the men that continue to do this. But no, too often we see what happened to Mel happen to women all the time. Just like Jazz. Jazz literally, instead of having an issue with the mother effer that left the triplets, she started going on her fucking social media talking about another woman. Babe, 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Ted gotta be trying to be real kissy, Philly on live. But yeah, you know, she started trying to be, you know, she started trying to attack the other woman. We see it in Letitia. So again, when I come on my platform and I say, oh, I speak so harshly about these people because these are actions that I see that directly affect our community every day, they don't ever have anything to say. But I'm literally telling y'all, these are the examples. That's what Letitia did to men. Instead of coming together as women, they literally attacked the woman that was literally the victim out of fucking male validation. That's why Kimmy life sucked. That's why her men expect her to suffer through sex while she's suffering a life-threatening disease. She doesn't even value herself as a woman, which is why she attacks other, like me. Women like Kimmy attack me every day, which is why my husband is better than their husbands. That's why my life is better than their life. Even if they have more money than me financially, I still live a better life than them, period, across the board. And that is what they hate. We see that in Mel, like that's why they treated her like that. They couldn't stand that she chose herself, because in turn, they would have to look themselves in the mirror and they would see themselves as weak. And a lot of times when these women place themselves up, because again, male identified women, they are the only women that put themselves in competition with other women. So when they put themselves up against me, they always end up looking stupid, because I'm always going to be better against a male identified woman, because I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to do what's better for me. You bitch, you're going to do what's better for a man or any man. It don't even have to be your man. As long as it's a man, you're going to do what's better for him over yourself. So, yes, y'all. But anyway, so, oh my gosh, thank you, Bless. I really, really appreciate it. I got another super chat all the way up here somewhere. But I can't get to it, unfortunately, because y'all know my computer had went down. My computer had went down. Shop y'all some Buy Her merch. So with that being said, okay, let me finish this little clip with these bums. Let me finish this clip with these bums. And by bums, I'm talking about Mel's baby mama. So I can get to the meat and potatoes of why I actually wanted to talk about this.
When we started dating, he felt the same thing.
I'll be real. Once I've heard this situation, to me, it's not bad. You know, I tell Destin, like, you know, I'm neutral on it, you know, and y'all didn't work out.
Right.
Yeah.
People don't work out.
Oh, wait a minute, Martell. You're neutral, so you're not picking sides.
I heard both sides. So it's like right now, I say I'm neutral. But if Moses started doing anything toward Destiny, I'm around with Destiny all day.
This is what I wanted to talk about. Do you see how Chris is a weak black man? He's actually one of the black men that I speak about on my platform, because although he's not directly problematic, he's passively problematic, one, and two, he's a coward. He's one of the black men that don't check other black men. And I need y'all to understand, these are the type of mofos that we done all raised them up to be so entitled, and they're all entitled. Most of them are entitled. And obviously, I'm not talking about all. Use your reading comprehension skills, babes, right? Because I shouldn't have to say that. But a lot of them are entitled, and a lot of them have the egos out of this world. And they feel entitled to be able to say and do any and everything that they want. And if other black men don't check one another and they take offense to when women check them, what does that leave us? What does that leave us? A whole bunch of entitled ass pricks. Right. They're all like kids in grade school. They're so fucking entitled. It's ridiculous. The minute you say something to one of them that doesn't feed their egos, or, you know, and you know, we're talking about a certain type of man, right? They get to glitching. They just glitch. We've seen it so many times in Mills Baby Mama. So what I wanted to say to this is, look at the contradiction, right? Chris is a weak black man. So here you got Martell basically saying, Moses, I'm neutral. That's what he's saying. He's neutral. But if Moses start to do something to Dusty Dan, then I'm going to be on Dusty Dan's side. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Okay. This is what I want y'all to understand. Let me pick this up. I was raised by a narcissist. So I feel like even though I am not a psychologist or anything, I'm more than qualified to speak about the character traits of a narc. And one thing that I know for a fact is that all narcissists know exactly what they're doing. They all know what they're doing. They all know what they're doing. But if you don't know what they're doing, that works in their benefit. Most narcissists think everybody around them are dumb or don't know what they're doing. Most narcissists don't value women. So when there is a woman that calls a narcissist out, he typically, that's when the glitch start really coming in. He said that if Moses started doing something to Dusty Dan, he was going to choose Dusty Dan's side. That is exactly what he's doing. He is doing shit to Mel, but nobody is choosing Mel's side. He is a narcissist. He knows the type of people that would support Mel and wouldn't support Mel. You understand me? He understands that Mel needs support because he is letting you know that he is the type of man that would lend his support to another woman going through a breakup with a man that is doing something to her. All narcissists know, most Black men that are narcissists know that Black women are heavily unprotected. And they use that, which is why it is evil and is why I go so hard. Because Mel screamed about protection for I don't know how long. She screamed about him not protecting her. And he used his lack of protection as a weapon against her. You understand that? This clip right here shows that he knows exactly what he's doing more now than ever than anything. I'm just letting y'all know that. I want y'all to know that because I've always gone hard on all of these hoes on Love and Marriage Huntsville because I do believe that they are evil. I do believe that when you can see wrongdoing onto someone, whether you like them or not, if you turn the other cheek just because another bitch more popular or just because of this, that, and a third, I do believe that is evil. I'm not saying you have to, interject yourself into other people's beef. But if you intentionally go and align yourself with a person that has outright done evil, especially when you've witnessed it, You're a bad person. That's what I believe. And I believe Martell is an evil person. I believe Nell is an evil person. She is not a good person. Tisha is not a good person. Kimmy is evil. Kimmy is evil. Two things can be true. You can be an evil ass bitch and be fighting a life-threatening disease. Kimmy is evil, y'all. Kimmy said on multiple videos that she didn't issue Mel any support because she looked like she was doing just fine. That's a nice, nasty, sly old bitch way dig of saying, you don't need my help. You got it all figured out. You got it all figured out. You don't need my help. Marcella is evil. That's an evil fucking lady. Just saying, I just wanted to throw that out there. That's an evil fucking person. Evil. No moral compass. You know wrong is being done, but you are evil to intentionally go out of your way to ignore the wrong, to feed your narrative. That's evil. Martell is an evil fucking person, and he's continued to display evilness, which is why I don't fuck with nobody on Love Amir Chantsville. Carlos is an evil fucking bitch. And at this point, I'm willing to speak this way about the whole cast because I don't give a fuck if we know them or not. I don't care if they keep trying to say that, oh, this is just reality TV. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Because I'm willing to say anybody that's willing to align themselves with a nigga like Martell, I would never want to fucking be friends with. I would never want to hire me or do anything. Sidebar. Which is why I make sure that I say that because I don't want nobody to get it confused. If I ever get hired to do some big time shit, one, I'm going to be mad professional and I'm going to do what I have to do. But at the end of the day, they're going to want me for who the fuck I am. They're not going to want me for no fake shit that I don't put on. So I got to keep putting up with this fake facade of being this cute, nice. I'm not that. I'm real get with it. If you fucking play with me, I'm going to get back with you. And I want everybody to understand that. So in case there's ever a time where I blow up on the internet, nobody's fucking confused when I cuss they fucking bald-headed fucking mammy out or they kids out for fucking playing with me. Because I will. It's not above me to cuss you and your children out. And I don't try to act like I'm a perfect fucking person. Because I'm not. I don't want nobody. I'm a human. I'm human. I'm very human. I'm not going to try to act like I'm anything other than human. Not only am I human, I'm a human young Black woman that was raised by a narcissist. I'm the golden child to a narcissist. I like to go ahead and throw all my tea out there so everybody know where I'm coming from. So that's why when I say, oh, I was raised by a narcissist, one of the best there is. That I'm trying to let y'all know. Yes, I love and respect my daddy. I love him. Respect, I don't know, but I love him. And I'm trying to let y'all know that I was raised by one of who I think my daddy is one of the smartest men ever. I'm telling y'all. I think my daddy is one of the smartest men ever. He not no dumb narc. He's one of them articulate narcs that went to fucking school for psychology. So I like people to know what they getting into. I can say as many cuss words as I want on this platform. I can still outthink a lot of you motherfuckers. And I'm not saying my subs, I fuck with y'all. I'm talking about the people that try to directly attack me, i.e. the Love Amir Chantsville cast. Y'all try to sit up there and y'all try to say, oh, y'all deplorable, y'all this, y'all that. I know that I'll run laps around all of y'all mentally. I know that for a fact. And that's why y'all mad. That's why that cancer hunching dog added me in that lawsuit. Because he thought he was sending his sickly fucking wife on my channel. I'm going to say allegedly. He thought he was sending that bitch on my channel to comment shit. Talking about, you hiding behind the TV screen. I wonder, you saying all that hiding behind the screen, hiding behind the keyboard, which was funny to me, right? Let me just give y'all a little tea. That was interesting to me because I remember that fucking ugly ass hoe said that on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you shouldn't have said that, bitch. Because that actually, you said it the same way the comment was made. But let me back off of that because that's not why we're here. I'm telling you. But anyways, I offend narcs. Like, I'm just trying to say, I know how to read them, I know how to call them out, and I know how to run fucking laps around them. Because I was born by one of the smartest there is. I'm telling y'all, I'm just being honest. I think it's a gift and a curse. I think it's a gift that I have this type of intellect, but I also think it's a curse because it comes with a lot of trauma and pain that I've had to heal from. So again, that cancer hunting dog hoe added me in that lawsuit because he was trying to prove a point to me. He was trying to, what's it called? He was trying to humble me. He was trying to scare me. And that's why you also added my husband into it, because you wanted your ego, right? Your ego. I don't know if you thought that I was hiding behind my screen. I don't know what the fuck y'all thought was going on around here, but I don't have nothing to hide from. I'm like that in real life. In real life, which is why I don't lie. Because if a bitch ever felt like there's something that they wanted to say about me in my past, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down in that, because I probably did that shit, and I probably beat your ass, maybe your mama ass, in the midst of me doing it if I caught that charge. And that's why you would be mad. So again, I think Maurice added me in the lawsuit to try to have some get back with me because of his ego didn't like that I was spot on. His ego didn't like that I was spot on about who he was as a person. Do y'all remember? I want y'all to tell me if y'all remember. Do y'all remember? Please tell me if y'all remember. I remember when I first started my channel. I remember I came to y'all and I told y'all, Maurice is the worst of them all. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? I also remember me telling y'all Kimmy was a side bitch. I told y'all Kimmy was a side bitch before she came on the last season, sat down with Mel while Mel was treating her to that spa thing that was loud as fuck, or whatever it had to do with her gut. I told y'all before she got and made that scene that she was a side bitch. That fucking hoe was trying to jump ahead of it. They were upset with me because if you go back on my channel, the videos that I got with them do numbers, actually. Nobody was exposing Kimmy and Maurice until my shit started to pop off. And people were like, wait, you're right. And I think that started to create issues for them because she was no longer like being swept under the radar. Because at first she was doing shicey stuff and then nobody was saying anything about it. I do want to go. Okay, but nobody was saying anything about it. But then I started making them videos consistently. And then you started going on OMFG Reality TV. Then you would see people in the comments, you know what? Kimmy really is a snake. Kimmy really is fake. Kimmy really is evil. Kimmy is not a girl's girl. Nobody fucking ever said Kimmy was not a girl's girl as loudly and as publicly as I did it. Especially because she had cancer. Nobody wanted to speak on her. Nobody wanted to speak on her. Nobody wanted to speak on it. But I did. And that bothered them. I also think that's why they believe that Mel was communicating with the bloggers. This is why they are now attacking the Melometers too. I believe that they really thought that Mel was telling us shit because a lot of us, I'm gonna just say me, I ain't speaking about no other fucking content creator. I was spot on. I might not have been like all the way spot on with every fucking detail, but I've been right about their personalities and their characters from the day I started creating my videos. And again, those videos of people speculating about his criminal record, that never got any traction, y'all. I need y'all to understand that never ever got traction. It never got traction. That video was made 1 week later. He did an interview with Carlos King saying that he expects his wife battling cancer to suffer through sex. And once he did that, a week after Mitch Black Titanic video, all my videos about Maurice started getting hella traction. Like, they wanted me to go more and more and more in depth, to the point to where there were people that was reaching out to me that used to date him while he was dating Kimmy. There were people that was reaching out to me that was dating him before he divorced Kyle. So if I really wanted to be like that, I could have been like that and really revealed shit. But it was no need for me to, because I knew that I was spot on. It was all making sense. It was all making sense. It was all making sense. But so again, I think that they to me, maybe, and again, I'm not trying to big myself up or put too much bass in my voice behind, who I think I am. But what I will say is I have been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville since it first came out. And I don't think that it was ever this much oomph on the content creators until I really start calling and saying the harsh truths. Not no fucking lies. Not no made up lies to get clicks and views. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm saying shit in my videos that actually people can put logic behind, that people were running with, that people were questioning. That's what I believe. Granted, there was already a strong, fat fan base, Love and Marriage Huntsville, mainly, geared toward, loving or hating male, in my opinion. Majority of the content creators geared toward loving or hating male. But there weren't really videos dissecting the characters of these people. So to me, Love and Marriage Huntsville didn't get serious about their cast until somebody like me came around to prove to y'all that these are bad people. So that, to me, is when they started going heavy. That's when they started coming at the content creators heavy. Because I remember watching content creators when this show first came out, and they used to say some pretty appalling things. But it was just like gossip. It wasn't like, paying attention to mannerisms. If you was here from day one, this is a mannerism channel. We paid attention to mannerisms, body language. We paid attention to, how they respond to men versus women. We paid attention to all of these deep, deep details that nobody was fucking paying attention to on YouTube. Everybody was pretty much on the surface with it. Now we're deplorables and all of these things. And again, I like to think it's because people actually started to have some truths behind these people in their lives. At first, it was just all gossip. But when you start to, when you start to map their personalities out and throw logic behind it, I do believe it gets threatening to them, because they can't just lie and say, oh, this is just gossip. Because is it though? Because that girl just dropped a whole fucking debunker, babe, of mannerisms, man. And I don't. And granted, it can be gossip, but it can also be true that you have continuously displayed these mannerisms throughout how many seasons? Okay. So now I say all of that to transition into Nostradamus, because Nostradamus, I heard that you said that, or you might be alluding to leaving. Don't leave. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go now when I'm on your ass. Don't go, Stormy. I'm telling you, Stormy, please don't go. I want this with you. don't go. Because I hate when people call me liars. Look how I'm looking into the camera. I'm looking crazy, huh? Because I am. I need to do my eyebrow. I hate when people call me liars so bad to where like that's literally how I got, that's why I got a bad name in like my personal. I don't got a bad name in my personal life. I'm saying when people fucking play with me, like when people lie on me or play with me, I start doing shit and they be like, oh, it's not that serious. But to me, it's that serious because you just lied on me. And I don't fuck around with my character. Like you're questioning, like you're lying on me. That affects my character. So you might not think lying on me is due to a fight. I mean, it's cause for a fight, but I think so. But that was the childish me, not no more. These days, I'm gonna call the police and then put a restraining order out on you and then try to fight you. Okay, let me stop. But so Nostradamus, because that's another thing. I was spot on about Nostradamus. I was right. I was very accurate about Nostradamus. I was accurate to a T, to the point in which people are like, you're hating on her now. You're hating on her now. Like, oh, I just feel like, what is all this? What you're just coming for Stormy. I am, actually. I am. I'm gonna let y'all know. For you dumb bitches that be coming from TikTok talking about, oh, you're just coming from Stormy. Just saying. Anybody that got a problem with a male identified bitch, send me the story. And send me the story, email me the story or whatever, and then let me be their problem. How about it? Because yes, I am just coming for Stormy now. Because I don't like evil as fuck weird hoes. Which is what I low-key think I'm dealing with in my personal life. I think I'm dealing with a lot of monitoring ass spirited hoes. Like bitches like to watch what I'm fucking doing, but never really support me or no shit like that. But always shading me, throwing subliminals, but never put no stamp on it. But always want to be in my face. But I don't know yet. Let me find out. Babe, you talking to the cat? Baby, I think he playing a game. Y'all heard him curse? I think he playing a game. Excuse me if y'all hear my husband cussing in the background, y'all. Right. And then paying him, talking about he's fair. Bitch, when? When has he been fair? When he stopped liking mail, you ugly fucking bitch. But okay, hold on. Let me get into that because people, hold on, y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so again, so Stormy, you talking about you want to leave? I don't want you to leave, bitch. I want you to stay because it's just getting good. I'm ready. It's just getting good because what you tried to do was fucking play in my face. You tried to fucking play in my face and you tried to fucking make people think that I'm like a hater. Why have you seen you? Hey, what? Y'all bitches think y'all got a little bit of money and bitches are supposed to fucking hate on y'all when your morale is poor. You're a poor bitch in spirit. That's why not a bitch, but that's why a woman like me gets under your skin because you're poor in spirit. Mentally, I can run laps around you too, bitch. And that's really why you mad. That's really why you mad. Because you got your fat face, big nosed ass on here looking ugly as fuck because you've been ugly since fucking before middle school. And I think people are beautiful. I'm really not a surface level person. I find beauty in your soul. I find beauty in a lot of things. Right? But Stormy is outright ugly because her spirit is nasty and it's ugly. It's nasty and it's ugly. This fucking weird ass bitch alluding to wanting to leave. I don't want you to leave yet until I get over there on TikTok and prove to the bitches why you a flaw ass hoe. Because that's where you've been faking. Like you've been faking a lot over there. So a lot of them body glaze bitches come over here and they be like, oh, I think you just hating on her. Hating on that fat, face, ugly, weird bitch for what? I've never been the type of woman to plot on another woman to get up under her and get up under some shit that she built to try to snake her. To me, hating on a bitch that'll do what? That's what I'm saying. Your mindset is poor. Your mindset is poor. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Wait, hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna take my camera. I took my camera down. Me and my husband. We're gonna get ready to leave. But to me, your mindset is poor. And again, when you got a poor mindset, you look at things like money and you are instantly infatuated by it. You look at things like a bitch driving a Rolls Royce or a Cybertruck, or you look at these, very monetary, surface level, very, obtainable things. You look at these things as if it has some type of value on that person. And when you are really a person of depth and latitude, and you have a moral compass, you have self-respect, you have dignity, you have all of these things, that's the furthest thing that is impressive, because most people that do come, okay, for example, fame, when you pay attention to a lot of the women in fame, or not women, just a lot of our basketball players, football players, and all of these rappers and all of this crap that's in a position of power and fame, look at how easily extortable that they end up being, and a lot of times, again, they get money, but their mentality is poor, so they can be extorted back into poverty. Nobody thinks with that much depth, which is why, I look at Stormi and I'm not impressed. Like, I'm really not impressed. I'm not impressed, especially while my motherfucking friends are over here sitting up in their fat ass house waiting on their husband to marry them, because that's how their motherfucking parents got them set up. Like, I don't understand. I'm not impressed. Somebody said that y'all think she leaving because her allies are dropping like flies. The girl wants attention. The girl wants attention. I don't think she's leaving. I think that she wants attention, and she wants people to respond to her. Bitch, if you leave or not, good. Okay. If you leave, great. If you don't leave, I'm still going, like, good. It's going to be good no matter what, because Pete, you're trying to convince people that you're this calm person. Why you want to leave when people want the real questions answered? Shout out to Mel, because now that she's responded, people really want to know. And if they continue to not address what people have already been on the internet asking and saying, then it's going to be clear as day. But y'all, Tech God wants to leave and go somewhere. So let me go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for really rocking with me, man. Through all of our technical difficulties. Thank y'all for being here. This is a long ass live, 2 hours, OMG. Okay, bye. I'm sorry, y'all. I really got to rush up off of here. Bye, y'all. Wait.